So, as a final, in other news, Cuomo in New York, the guy that's been really totalitarian with this fucking coup lockdown BS and putting COVID people in nursing homes and getting people killed and shit. Yeah, they're coming after that motherfucker. They want him to face justice. They, here's the New York Post. Cuomo blames politics to fail address nursing home cover up. An unapologetic Governor Cuomo doubled down on a litany of past excuses Monday as he blamed politics for the spiraling scandal that's engulfed his administration since the Post revealed his top aide admitted they hid from elected officials and the public the true number of nursing home residents killed by COVID-19 when they would the nursing home residents the most at risk was forced to be housed with COVID patients. During a vital news conference in which he declined to take a question from the Post, Cuomo claimed that there's nothing to investigate regarding the cover-up, to which the secretary of the governor Melissa DeRosa conference during the video call with Democratic lawyers last week. Cuomo never directly addressed DeRosa's recorded remarks in which she admitted we froze over whatever to come clean of the legislature or the public about nursing home deaths in the face of justice. So they're fucking pissed. Like he's covered he created this mess. He got people killed, and then he covered up how many people that he actually got killed. I think he should face justice. Like this is utter garbage. There's absolutely no way in hell we should allow politicians to get killed. I mean, not to get killed, to get people killed, and keep their power. No, he should be stripped of his emergency powers. And like, there is other news about that. Was it boom? Letter calls WH. She's sick. News 10 NBC. Letter calls to strip Cuomo of emergency powers, accuses him of obstructing justice. Now, this is a video, so we're not going to play it, but it has a transcription of the letter, so we're going to read the letter here. The letter reads in part, by now you have already seen the news of Governor Cuomo's staff openly conceding that the admission of nursing home COVID-19 deaths data, now surpassing 15,000 nearly a year into this pandemic, were deliberately covered up by this administration. In an attempt to circumvent a United States Department of Justice probe, and despite a joint hearing held by the state legislature last August in which representatives of the Cuomo's administration were compelled to testify and answer crucial questions to our body, it is now unambiguously clear that this governor has engaged in an international obstruction of justice as outlined in Title 18, Chapter 73 of the United States Code. In response to this criminal use of power, Assembly Member Ron Kim and Senator Alexander Baragi are introducing a bill to repeal the amendments to the executive law that were passed by the legislation 1 year ago that expanded the governor's authority to unilaterally suspend entire state statutes in response to the impending state emergency. This is necessary first step in beginning to right criminal wrongs of this governor and his administration. So they're removing his emergency powers, and they want to right his wrongs. And this is like the New York state government. It's for who? It's getting juicy there. Way to go, fight back. Most consequently, in this legislature fails to take collective action in stripping the governor of his emergency powers and engage in additional measures to seek the realization of justice, including overriding an eventual executive veto and potentially the commencement of impeachment proceedings against Governor Cuomo per the powers vested in the Assembly, then we too shall be complicit along with this administration in the obstruction of justice. So they're basically saying if we don't do this, we're alive. It's our fault too. We implore you to seek aid as a concern of loyalty to this governor, or that this matter is politicized. We must absolutely consider above all else the scarcity of the democratic institution that we call legislature of the state of New York, and resolutely pursue justice in the face of an executive who we can say without hesitation has engaged in criminal wrongdoing. Ooh, Cuomo, they're coming for you! Rightly so, you fucking retarded. They're targeting Jewish communities. All their COVID restrictions in New York were pretty much in the Jewish communities. And it's crazy when you can, like, go down the street and eat inside a restaurant in New Jersey, but you can't eat because COVID is a bad problem there because you put COVID patients with the most at risk and got a bunch of people killed and helped it spread. It's the truth. I mean, the people helped it spread too. I'm not going to lie about that, but that's just reality. These politicians, they got to pay. They got to face justice. If they're held above the law, if there's a higher standard like these Democrats have had for a while now, and some still do, like Biden and such, then we're not a free country. The law has to equally apply to them too. It really does. If the law doesn't equally apply to everyone, then we're not free. They're gonna face. If I did this and I'd go to jail, then if you do this, you go to jail. And Biden's demanding gun control. That he should be immediately impeached. That violates your oath of office. That's unconstitutional garbage. It's I think that's an act of war. If you tell you the truth, it's a declaration of war on America. But I mean, oh, wait, this woke international fucking safe. We are a safety third society. Your security does not come above my freedom. Nothing comes above my freedom. Nothing comes above your freedom. That's why it's called freaking freedom. Freedom isn't like those who would give up essential liberties for a little bit of security deserve neither and get neither. That's just I paraphrased a bit there, I think, but that's a famous quote here, man. It's you guys might as well be wearing red fucking coats, Benedict Arnold's. If we're getting revolutionary on it, this is insane. We're gonna end up in a war, and nobody's gonna like that. I mean, some people might like that. I'm gonna become a privateer. Well, if I can, if it's allowed. If not, if I'm forced to fight. I'm forced to fight. But I don't want no part of an American revolution. Like I don't want no part of a physical violent fight. It might be time for the United States of America to start governing themselves and just have a mutual defense pact. Because the government has grown way out of control. It's exceeding the authority that it was designed to have. And it's doing things it was never meant to do, and it's ignoring the things that it's supposed to do. It is becoming destructive to the ends of which it was created. And it might be it's the right of the people to abolish or alter it. It might be time to abolish and alter it. It might be that time. If we can't figure out a way to reach a compromise or whatnot, then and get knock the government down a couple pegs, it's gonna be time. I'm just saying. But anyways, this has been my thought of the day. As always, I'm Doc Cuomo, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.